Hello there. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I think maybe like over a month. Thank you so much for my new subscriber. Thank you for all of you who have watched my previous little videos on this small little channel that's kind of turned into like a weird spiritual divination channel. I started a new full-time job, so I don't have nearly as much time as I used to mess around on YouTube. It's a very fulfilling job, and I love it, but it's taking up a lot of my time. But I had a little bit of time today, so I thought maybe I would jump on and do a little dowsing rod video for you guys. I don't really have anything planned. I think it's just going to be a random assortment of questions. Let's get into it, friends. Beings of love and light, guardian angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, with this rosary, please protect my energy field from any beings who would want to confuse or deceive. It is my will to only communicate with truthful service to others, beings of love and light, that my unconscious mind does not affect the answers to these questions in any way, and that I ask appropriate questions. I give thanks knowing it is done. Amen. Okay, got that out of the way here. Whew. Is there any being of love and light ready and willing to communicate with me? Yes, thank you. Could you open wide to indicate no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy, dear friend? Thank you, thank you. Are there any negative vibrational beings in the vicinity at this time? No. Are there any service to self beings in the vicinity at this time? No. Thank you, thank you. Okay, is this being that I'm communicating with an ascended master? No. Okay. Is this being that I'm communicating with an archangel? No. Is this being that I'm communicating with a saint? No. Could you give me psychically who you are, please? Okay, give me one moment, friends. Is this Merlin again? Merlin, I thought you were an ascended master. Are you not? You don't consider yourself to be an ascended master? Is this the Merlin that I talked to? The Merlin we all know is from the mythological, supposedly, Merlin? Okay, well, I'm so happy to have you back again, friend. You have a lot of wisdom. I'm just gonna jump into some random questions. Are you ready, friend? Okay. So, you know Kaya Ray's story? Are you aware of this, Merlin? Okay, for those of you who don't know, feel free to look it up. It's kind of in the conspiracy theory realm. Is the story that she tells about her childhood. Please excuse that weird little hole in the wall. I'm getting a new couch. Anyway, I'm getting off track. And so my ugly wall is exposed at the moment. Just ignore that little hole over there. Okay, Merlin, I'm getting off track. Is her story true? Is she telling the truth about that story? So the experiences that Kaya Ray claims to have had as a child, are those accurate? Oh dear, good heavens. What a world we live in, huh? Okay. Is the new pope that's been elected a good person as far as like human standards? Don't shoot the messenger, okay, guys? All right, thank you, Merlin. That answer was no. We are dealing with a pretty intense political situation regarding. There's a threat of war at this time. It seems, anyway, Merlin. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine, is this going to escalate out of control and become a world war? No. Oh, thank heavens. Will this conflict end within the next 2 years? Yes and no. Okay. Oh. Will there be a World War III? No. Oh, that's good. Now keep in mind, we're reading probabilities. Merlin, is it true that every human is essentially kind of in their own dimension? Yes. That is collectively connected to everyone else's? Yes. And is it true that people can be in two different dimensions at the same time, but like see each other? Yes. With different future outcomes? Yes. Things get pretty weird and complicated when it comes to the actual nature of reality, huh? Yes. Okay. What else could we talk about? Okay, shoot me something here. Help me out here. Our cat's psychic. Yes. Does my cat understand most of what I'm saying to him? Gare Bear, does he? Yes and no. Does he understand a large percentage of English? Yes. Does my cat Gare Bear, his name's Cat Stevens, but I call him Gare Bear. Like Gary from SpongeBob. Gary, does Gary understand more English than my dogs? Yes. Are cats smarter than dogs, Merlin? Yeah. I had read somewhere that they have more, was it more neurons? Or like more capacity for neurological connections and pathways than dogs? Yes. Okay. Can my dogs understand a large portion of English? Yes. Okay. Do my dogs have complex emotional experiences? Yes. Does my cat, little Gare, have complex? Of course he does. That's a silly question. I'm just trying to fill in here because I can't think of any other questions to ask right now. There were some that I was going to ask. Are we on the brink of mass extraterrestrial contact? Yes. Is Donald Trump himself aware of extraterrestrial contact within different governments? Yes. Has Donald Trump himself ever spoken to an extraterrestrial? No. Is Donald Trump going to declassify a lot of this information about contact with extraterrestrials in his 4-year term? Yes, I really hope so, because I think we're ready. We're ready. Okay, thank you. Is Earth, or has Earth been up to this point, maybe the last however many eons, been what you could consider like a prison planet? Yes and no. Is there a large scale concerted effort by negative elites, if you will, to lie about the true nature and history of Earth? Yes. Is that so that we can be controlled for different means? Yes. Is it important for people to not get too scared and bogged down when it comes to conspiracy theories? Yes, because fear is an illusion. That's a slow yes. Yes, kind of. Is fear unnecessary? Yes. Do not let fear creep in, my friends. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Merlin, do we basically create our reality through our like mental, emotional, vibrational state? Yes. So like was The Secret mostly accurate? Yes and no. Was there some truth to the whole thing with The Secret? Yes. Did people kind of take it out of hand and turn it into like a materialistic religion? Yes. Yes. But essentially it is true that we are masters of our own experience. But okay, yes. So by keeping your mind in the now and keeping your energetic state in a mostly positive state, you will resonate with a more positive future. Yes. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. I'm gonna ask this question again because I'm gonna keep pushing this envelope. Okay. For the record, politically, I'm neutral. I'm not conservative or Democrat. I believe in love, and I believe that Jesus was teaching love and unity and non-judgment. Those states of being, Merlin, that we are outside of our physical body, right? Once we leave our meat bag. Yes. So, was Jesus talking about love and acceptance and non-judgment? Yes. Was Jesus talking about disidentification from the form identity? Yes. And that's where where we have access to God's love and peace? Yes. Okay. Um, is there anything morally wrong in the eyes of God or Jesus with someone being gay? No, friends. Thank you, Merlin. Is there anything wrong in the eyes of God and Jesus with people being transgender? No, friends. Thank you, Merlin. Is this massive push against people being transgender based in irrational fear? Yes, friends. Should we really just strive toward accepting and loving each other regardless of our external packaging? Yes, friends. Okay. Yeah. It's a complicated world here, and we're all on this journey. Merlin, are beings just really exploring creation basically? Yes. Is love the true nature of God? Yes. Is part of this journey for us as souls learning to grow in love and therefore consciousness? Yes. And really, it's not much more complicated than that. Okay, yes and no. Layers of complication within maybe a more simple message. Yes. Merlin, I feel a little scatterbrained because I haven't done this for a while, and I have a little, I'm on the tail end of a cold here. So I feel like I was a little scatterbrained. He agrees. Yes. I'm sorry, Merlin. I really appreciate you coming through. And in my own personal time, I really haven't had a whole lot of time for the usual prayer and spirit communication that I like to do. So it's just so lovely to have this communication. And for my subscribers watching this, if you're, intrigued and curious, I encourage you to try dowsing rods. Now, I do personally believe that depending on you and your situation and your beliefs, yes, Merlin agrees, that with divination tools, you can communicate with beings who would maybe deceive with you. Yes, Merlin agrees. It's up to you. I don't live in a fear-based way anymore, so I don't have like some people get legit freaked out. I don't have that going on. Right. And is that even necessary, Merlin? No, it's not. So everything's really okay. But you can have beings that kind of might mislead a little bit. Yes. Okay. So I have my rosary that means a lot to me, actually, that I love, from Loretto Chapel in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I pray with it a lot, so I feel like it charges it with God's energy. Merlin, is there any other questions that maybe the viewers want me to ask right now? Yes. Can you please psychically send it to me? Yes. Okay. I keep seeing like warm weather and flowers. I don't know why. Are you kind of just telling me that, like, to tell them that everything's really just okay? Yeah, everything's okay, guys. No worries, no stressing. Strive to keep your mind in the now. Pray regularly. Do your best to love each other. Have boundaries. Boundaries are good. And yeah, I'm gonna sign off for now. I'm gonna try to jump back on maybe in a week or so and do a little video. I appreciate you so much if you watched this video. Like and subscribe, and Have an amazing day. Love and light of the one infinite creator to you, my friend. Bye for now.